Hello and welcome back to Railway Empire. Today we've got to seriously think about the task in hand, which is to buy Don. We have to. It's 1837, almost 1838. We've got to do it by 1845. Will it be a gold tick? I hope so. We've set up a lot though, didn't we, last time out? And I would like to set up a bit more before we head off. This is where I'd like to build. Wrexham. Yeah, there's Don. Don's getting a bit big for his boots. We'll certainly need the finances to carry this out. This is going to be a build. Not as much as the last one. Shall we get a couple of terminus stations in here? We can get rid of that track now. And that one as well. That can stay, I get. Well, do you know, I'm going to redo that junction entirely. We're going to have a better go of it down there. Let's get our first one in. Do I want these... Which way do I want these facing? I'm going to go terminal stations because space is a little bit tight. And if we back this right up, it gives us a bit of building room, doesn't it? Look at that. It's a bit precarious, isn't it? I like it though. Now we can have a straight line, hopefully, into Liverpool here. That's the plan anyway. Depends whether we can come off here at a nice angle and it's not too terrible. I mean, there's a 0% right there. And then we can hook into this outside. Really? 2%? Yeah, that outside one. Don't mind all the bridges, really. If we could get rid of some of them, it would be great without ruining the grade. That's a bit rough. I don't know what's going on there. There we go. And there. That's kind of nice. We've lost the 2%, but we've got a 3% in its place. That would be the better option for us. Lots of bridges. There we go. Now, this other track, where our 3% grade is, I'd like to somehow get down there. It's going to be a little bit tight. We might need to not have it connected up here, or perhaps move the connection point a little further down. There we go. 3%. Well, I tell you what, 4's not bad, is it? Can we get in here? That's the question. We can. And then that is a connection for Wrexham. Isn't that lovely, guys? That's been a long time coming. We don't need to branch any other way. If need be, we can turn around in this maintenance station to get into the warehouse and have a short little run up there. Or we can use the other station facing south. We'll have a north-facing station and a south-facing station. I think a double terminus will suit us just fine. Let's get our second station in. They're so cheap now, aren't they? All these buildings compared to what we used to pay. Yeah, there we go. We'll get you right up there and probably facing out a little bit so we can curve round. We won't be able to build a through track through the city, but we could potentially go around the outside. Around the outside if we wanted to. So this is going to come round and the other one's going to head into... Where are you? You're down there. Yeah, the other one's going to head down into Wales. This one's going to head across the east of England. Or towards the east of England would be more accurate. Right, get you in there. We've had these tracks like set up for quite a while. It's only now that I've decided to do anything with it. Right, can we get you in there? All nice and tidy. And there's going to be no through tracks for this, but we can have a couple of junctions, and I think that'll do us just about fine. It's so much easier when the tracks are practically level and there are no signals in the way. There we go. This one's going to branch off down to Cardiff and Swansea, right down there, and possibly Hereford as well. We'll have a few maintenance stations to handle our branching down here. But we need a big old station, and we'll make use of both apples and iron for Wrexham, because They will be making steel eventually. We can keep that out of the way, can't we? Yeah, we can have the one dedicated to Wrexham, I guess. I'd probably want this to branch out and then head down, and then we'll branch into it. We'll more than likely have some sort of junction up this end. Yeah, so we'll branch into that line. That's the one heading into Wales. Now, what do I want to do with that? This top one, that's going to branch straight in there. The bottom one might actually somehow get into the main line. Do we need apples to Birmingham? We sort of do, don't we? Although we could come out the other side, possibly to serve. Well, we could come down here and have another way into Birmingham, couldn't we? I know we branch straight out at the moment, but there's nothing stopping us branching again, possibly after this junction or immediately out of the station there to head down that way. I like that better. Yeah, then we can have a maintenance station and possibly a warehouse somewhere in this mess of contour lines. I like that better, yeah. Okay, our grain farm here is going to need an absolute ginormous not terminus. One of these, isn't it? Because that is going to get busy. Do I want it up there or down there? Probably up out the way if the main line's down the other way. It's just, well, do we want it connecting to iron? Not really. Do we want it sitting nicely? Yes. Can we get it across there? Oh, it's just not enough. It's so close. This river's in the way. Oh, go on. No, that would be awful, wouldn't it? Right, you sit there. We'll see what we can do here. Should we get a maintenance station on this contour? Here, we can redraw the track then. If we can get that nice. And then we should be able to hook it. Oh, that's awful. Maybe we can balance that out a little better. Or is that because it's on a slope? It might be because it's on a bit of a hill. I can see it there. Can we get you sitting better on there? I just don't want that grade as soon as it comes out. Even if it's just slightly better, will be perfect. You go in that. Oh, I see. Right, get rid of that track. Get it back to there. I still want the track in there. Thankfully, you'll be pleased to know we're not spending any time on this. As far as the date's concerned. Can we get you sitting properly on here? It's all sorts of rough, isn't it? Yeah, if we go up there a little more, that gives us a chance for the track to continue on and for us to branch off into it, right? We can head off that way. And then our grain can hook in there. Possibly our apples too, if we come round the back of that. Oh, guys, I think this might work. We have the chance to hook into here then as well, don't we? With apples and then head off to Birmingham. We can head off technically this way. And yeah, we could go down there. So we have that one hook that way. I don't mind 4%. I'm taking that. It's a short little run down there. And then this should be able to then tidally go in here. We need to leave enough room there for a signal in between, don't we? You get in there. Alright, that's given us a nice bit of network there. I love this. That's amazing. Well, this escalated quickly, didn't it? We had nothing, now we've got loads of stuff. Get you in there. This one can go all the way down. So, somewhere nice. Just there. Considering that's straight into a bridge, that's not too terrible, is it? This one can curve a little more and head by the river, I think. Yeah, you go by the river. And you can head down to possibly Hereford. This one could head to Hereford as well, especially if we curve this round. We've got the, well, we might need another maintenance yard down here for all this branching we're doing. Guess who's making cloth, Hereford? Okay, get you in there. Coal we're going to have to hook up for Wrexham. And everybody else for that matter. And we'll get it so that it can slide in north and south. We need to just sit it nicely on there. There we go, that should do. Got stations at galore. This one's the one that's going to head straight off, isn't it? It's turning into a bit of a Welsh build today. That wasn't the plan. I don't know whether we've got the angle to... For some reason, we can't slide into there. Yeah, I don't know whether we've got the angle to come round here. It would be lovely. Right, I gave it a go. That just took some serious wiggle jiggles. But it's in there. What that means is we could have a track that branches in with this one. Because we're going to shoot off early down there. And do we need to head down a little bit? Yeah, we'll make a bit of a cutting. That's the one that's going into there. Do we need the cutting? Not really. We'll just take a little 3% up there. Then what we've got is the ability to get off the grain into Hereford. Down there. Do they actually need grain? Yes, they don't need the apples though. There's another apple farm down there, or orchard as it's more commonly known. This would be nice if it can go in. Or we could branch into there, couldn't we? That would make it easier. And then the other one can branch off of that. There we go. Yeah, that will make that a little tidier. And then this one is heading off that way to meet the other one. Which will be also heading to the south of Wales. Hey, guys. Plans have been made. Yeah, there's nothing we can really do with all of these connections. We don't have to hook them up, do we? But that means Birmingham is going to get a, not demolished, an upgrade. Oh, we spent a lot of money there. I don't know where it went, but we did. Well, you built all this grand. It wasn't free. Okay, now Hereford has a connection. This one down into the bottom. And then the top one can branch up there, which now merges both of these lines. Why are you doing that? Just, well, I guess you could connect up to there. Yeah, that'll merge both of those lines westbound. We might be able to do the same eastbound as well to get all of this together. Right, we don't technically need the coal at the moment. I'm just going to put the station there. We do need the grain. We will need a maintenance yard on there. And we're going to need maintenance yards on here. Then I'm going to have to signal the world, apparently. It shouldn't take too long. I'll tell you what, I'll edit that out for us, guys. Unless, of course, you like watching me signal. It could be therapeutic. I don't know. I sort of like doing this. It's very relaxing. Until I hit a signal the wrong way and realise I've got to redo them all. Oh yes, don't let me forget. We've got to hook this back up into our track here. But it is a little tidier, isn't it? Up to there. Yeah, there we go. Before we get the signals in. Oh no, what's up with you? That's not even a thing, is it? I mean, if it's the supply tower, we can delete that and just tidy that up a touch. There we go. Get rid of you. We'll redo it from there. And we'll send you into the bottom one since we're not really using the top one. Does Wales make ham? You do? Everybody seems to make ham round here, to be fair. So, I mean, we will get you ham. We can just send you through and up there, though. We don't need you to turn around at all. There we go. It's tidy. Right, back to signalling. It's all looking rather nice, isn't it, now? Look at all these marching ants I'm creating. There we go. Have I missed anything that's operational? Well, yes. This is technically operational, isn't it? You got enough room in the middle there, haven't you? And across this bridge as well. That isn't operational yet. I guess we can bring Hereford into the mix. Yeah. we're going to need supply towers galore. I mean, they're technically in the mix. They're connected to Oxford and Birmingham, aren't they? Right, where are we going to fit supply towers? One there. One there. One there. Up there. Definitely one down here, right? Yeah, absolutely. And will that... Oh, it's so close. Actually, I'd prefer you to be there anyway, and possibly... Go on, squeeze in. Just there. You should be empty on the way back, so that won't be an issue. One here. One there. Oh, I don't know where my voice went then. Can we do that just after that? Yeah, there. And we'll get rid of those. There we go, guys. Ants galore. Need to do this section up here. Let's not forget about it. Fortunately, signals are free in this game, aren't they? Unlike some transport fevers, I can say, where if you... Oh dear, it doesn't like that at all, does it? You can get an extra one in there. So we can do these whenever we want. We will need supply towers on here. We do have a little bit of money, so we'll get them on those two. Did I miss one? Down here, right? We have one up there. We need to put one back for the pigs. Probably one there before it splits. And are we broke again? This isn't boding well, is it? For purchasing Don today. But has much time passed? No, we're still in 1837, just about. We don't need one down here now. And we've got them on that triangle up there. And we're good down here. And yes, we have it up there. And we have supply towers on everything we made except the one we're not using. Alright, let's get you upgraded. Money's coming in thick and fast. I love that. Right, guys, we own this, so that's a bonus, and we can afford to upgrade it. Let's get some trains running with some grain into Wrexham. They've got grain up there. What we're going to do is pad this warehouse if we're short on grain. At the same time, wait until full. Automatic. No, you should have done that the other way around. Every time. Every time. Right, get you going. We've got a... No. Get you going. Security guard. Yes, please. Because you are the one going to Wrexham. Let's get you with some apples as well. Straight into Wrexham there. That's fast. Yet another train. We need one heading into Birmingham as well. I would say from here would be okay. So let's get one running into Birmingham. We'll get Birmingham growing as well. Freight only. Wait until full. Take what you like. It should be just apples. How much have we got in the apple department? An okay amount. Do we have one running into Birmingham? Wrexham. Yes. No, you haven't yet. Add a locomotive. Now you've got one. I keep missing the locomotive. We'll get one running from there into Hereford. Do you need grain? Yes, you do. You can get your apples from down here, though, in a little while. I don't know why I'm setting them to freight. It's a good habit to have, I guess, for early on. Conductor, I'll tell you what then. Should we set up Birmingham to Wrexham? And you both kind of make the same thing. We'll go with express train and a conductor. Brighton grows, but we don't need to build anything in Brighton just yet. Do we need more grain in here? Oh, goodness me. Yeah, like loads. And this is the closest, easiest grain. We've got one running across from up here, but there's just no grain around Liverpool and Manchester. Right, we'll get 2 trains running this. And freight only. We'll stick it on wait until full so we can tell when we're running out. And add a locomotive and duplicate you. We'll get lots running in there. Dover grows. Guys, all those towns we set up and hooked up are just growing really rapidly. Yes, we're going to need to extend you as well. We have apples running into the northwest. We have apples up in the northwest, so that's not a problem. We should catch up on the grain. Right, now we need a little service heading into Liverpool. We're going to have automatic on this one. Mainly for later, once we've got the steel up and running in Wrexham. And we will run into the warehouse, but where do we want to run from? Oh, you've got no signalling on your piggy line. I knew I'd forget one, guys. Just go there and there. There we go. Yeah, stay on the right tracks. Do we have a train running that way? We do. Is it an old train? I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, let's upgrade you. Yeah, that'll be a quick upgrade anyway. We should send one into Wrexham. Freight only. This is like level 800 or something. Obviously, it's not. The maximum's 5, but yeah, I think it's close to maxing out. Unfortunately, we don't own it, but we might buy it. Not for 3 million. Oh, fortunately, the AI won't get involved if we do want to purchase it. We've got our towers everywhere. Yes. Should we check if there's any old... Oh my days. What are you? You've been there for an eternity. What speed are you doing? Like barely anything. Yeah, you're struggling, aren't you? Dear oh dear. Right, let's change that. And there he goes. He's going to floor it now. Well, we could look in the train list and look for any obvious, like this one, that need a bit of an upgrade. It's about time we did this. I saw another one down there. There's one into the warehouse. Let's get you with a fresh loco. We could do it sweep across the board, but I'm keeping an eye on our money. We've got a no freight one there, oddly. You're really struggling around there. No, you're not. You're coming to a stop, and then you're off. All right, there's another one down there, London King's Cross. What's up with you? Random breakdown. Will this reset it? Of course it doesn't, because that would be cheating. Peterborough grows. Again. Goodness me. Yeah, they're thinking about Peterborough. You do have a university now in real life. I was going to mock you, but no, that is the case. We have to set this up as well, and we will get it running. Are we missing a supply tower? Oh, we are. I still think we can do this. I really do. There we go. Now you've got a supply tower. In fact, while we're here, we should put a stoker on you. Yes, you're indifferent. What I was going to say is, before that stoker popped up, is have a supply tower running down there so I don't forget. Do we have one across the top? We don't. Let's get one in there. Do we have them? Yes, we do, approaching that line. But that's good, that's good. Who's grown? That's Peterborough. We do need to set up their steel. Have we finished over here for now? Hereford has grown. Just like that. That's brilliant. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't mind running a train into Wrexham. They're not really going to take the grain. Well, they're not going to take anything out of there. What's this? Silo. In a silo farm. No, a grain farm in Sligo. A Sligo farm in grain. Thank you. I mean, I don't know why we've got it. But Hereford has grown. That's fantastic. We can get us a mixed service, can't we? From Hereford into Wrexham now. Automatic. Yes. Add a locomotive. Yes. You don't have any staff, surprisingly. Right. Wrexham has grown. Just like that. How much can we take out? Still only 17 million. So time hasn't really moved that much. I would really like the analyst guy, please. Cambridge has grown. Everything is growing. It's amazing. Mind you, you're under 400k a share. Let's do it. Let's take another 5%. How much do we need? 21 million. Wait a minute. You know what we can do right now? We can buy out Don. If it's still 17 million, add it onto there. We can buy him out. I was hoping for the analyst, but he's not there. Look at you stealing all my stuff. Stop that. Right. Company. Are you still 21.4 million? We're doing it. We're doing it. It'll be a, come on. It'll be a gold tick, won't it? Positive thoughts, guys. I'm panicking. I'm panicking and excited. This is wonderful. Right, take it out. 17.3. We can do it. Yes, take it. Get to Don. Merge. No! Don, you cheeky sausage. I didn't click it fast enough. Right, 40. Come on. An extra 10%. Come on. Go! Analyst. We got one. 32 million we get back. All we get is everything. We're going to liquidate everything because all he's got is one station in Portsmouth and just a mess of tracks. So we're going to dump it, build our little tiny station so no one else can build it, and take all of his staff and stuff. So we're going to liquidate the lot. And yeah, he's only got 345 miles of track, 5 stations, all liquidate engines, liquidate everything. I say everything. We don't get his business, I don't think. Anyway.
There are ways and means to influence stock prices.
Guys, we did it.
A quite useful employee just applied regarding that matter.
Well, he's late,
Sure enough, this is up to you. If you want to resort to such practices.
Of course I do. I want to go.
Excellent. That one will not bother you again.
Yeah, he's gone. And
recently,
gold.
The government in London has expressed a desire to connect Scotland's industrial centres with the centres of England. They are actually debating about whether or not the railway should be nationalised. To avoid such an interference, you should attempt to establish a connection up north instantly.
Mr. Profanity was threatening me. We've got so many members of staff. We've got to head up into Scotland. Yes, we'll take you. And because we didn't have one. And we'll do something with the analyst as well. Yeah, the analyst we need. Alexa, you're going to help us out buying the rest of the people. But our new task, what a way to end this one. Transport 90 passengers to Liverpool, from Liverpool to Glasgow without stopping, nice easy express, and deliver 120 loads of any commodity to Edinburgh. That should be a fairly simple one. As well, we've got until 1846 to do that. I'll save it here, guys. We'll get on one of our trains. What a perfect way to end. And then we'll buy Beatrix out when we start next time out. Alright guys, we are on board our Birmingham to Wrexham express service, which goes on that new track we just built. Well, we finished off the track, didn't we? It sort of existed, but only kind of. We also have Wrexham. Not only do we have Wrexham, surprisingly, and I'm really over the moon about this, we got a gold tick for buying out Don, and Don is no more. Doc is going to be a different issue. His share prices are ridiculous. We now have to head up into Scotland. We'll take a short break from where we've been, concentrate on our tasks, get an area set up there, and no doubt that's going to feed Doc's share prices. Oh, I like that we've got different sized bridges here. It's not bad, is it? It's sort of nice up into Wrexham, although we're refueling. That's fine. Guys, that's it from me. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.